Nah, the only quarterback that I was defending more in the offseason, other than Kenny Pickett, my favorite team's quarterback, the only quarterback I defended more in the offseason was Justin Fields. And man, oh man, did he have me looking foolish the first few weeks of the season. And then he turned around the next 2 weeks and put up literally the best games of his career so far. 8 touchdowns, 1 pick. Now, obviously, the comp wasn't much. It's the Broncos and the Commanders. But with all that being said, there's still a slither of chance that the Bears are so incompetent that Fields just might still be a bust, unfortunately. And I'm an Ohio State fan, so I want to believe in him. But I mean, just look at this first play. I mean, just look at 75, man. There's too many. Like, now let me full disclaimer: all these clips are from last year, 2022. There's too many clips in his film of just bad line play, man. Like, even the running back doesn't pick up the block, and he has to run out the pocket. Like, the Chicago Bears are a hot mess, man. Like, this team has to get like like they just need to reset everything. Like, it's not even Justin Fields' fault that he could potentially be a bust at this current moment. Like, legit, all of his offensive linemen are grading out so bad on PFF. It's actually crazy. Like, just like Kenny Pickett, I'm pretty sure that all of his offensive linemen, right now at least, the ones that have really been playing snaps, not just somebody that played 1 or 2 games, they're all grading out like their pass blocking grade is under 60. Besides, what, 2 people? Only 2 people have a grade over 60, and it's barely over 60. So, I mean, it has to change. Like, it has to change. They don't have enough receiving options. DJ Moore finally burst onto the scene, but once again, there's so many plays where there's just free runners getting free run at Fields that it's actually crazy. And he's still making plays. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm a biased Ohio State fan. I believe in Justin Fields. Don't get it twisted. Me saying that he might be a bust does not mean that I don't want this kid to succeed. But man, the Chicago Bears, it feels like they're doing everything in their power to not help him succeed. Like, he puts out, you feel me, enough good film that you can see the flash. Like, okay, this kid is not completely just done. He has his good plays. Like, unfortunately, like the play I just showed, they do not run enough play action to really let him get easier reads. Like, he doesn't see the field well. That's a fact. He does not see the field well at times. But in the same breath, this coaching staff, Getsy and the quarterback's coach, I mean, something has to change because there's no way that the first 2, 3 weeks of the season, Justin Fields was grading out under a 50 as a passer. And in the last 2 weeks, he puts up, you feel me, way better numbers. And let's not forget that he's almost, what, 48% like under pressure when he's dropping back to throw. So almost half his dropbacks he's under pressure. Like, the Bears are doing everything in their power to fail Justin Fields. And yet the kid is still showing flashes. So once again, just because I'm saying that he just might be a bust, it does not mean he is. I'm more so saying that the Chicago Bears as an organization are not helping this kid in any sense of the word. Like, they have to do better. Like, DJ Moore is good, but Darnell Mooney has been very disappointing this year, man. Like, I'm honest, I don't even want to look up his PFF grades, but because I know they're not good. Like, it's really bad. Like, there's no way like that Fields is his passing grade is a 96.3 right now when he's throwing deep. Yet he's only attempting about 17% of his passes from there. Now, I will say, once again, Fields is not perfect. He's not perfect yet. Like, as you see in the film I'm showing you, there's the highs and then there's the lows, right? he has accuracy issues at times, but I feel like his biggest issue is he holds the ball for so long. It's actually crazy. Like his time to throw compared to other quarterbacks is crazy. Like Fields is legit back there holding the ball for 3 seconds every play, which is like ridiculous for NFL standards, especially when you're behind one of the worst, if not the worst, O line in the league, and you're just back there holding the ball. Feels you're a walking target, like you just a sitting duck, right? That's why I said the play action would help, but problem is they can't even really run the ball at times. Like they've been running it good recently, last 2 weeks, so he looks better. He definitely looks much improved. He looks more confident in the pocket, but it's just too many plays where it's like the play breaks down and Fields has nothing, man. Like either a lineman gets beat quick, or I want to say there's like a play like I'm showing right now where it's just bad play design. It's too many plays like this on Justin Fields' film from last year. Now, obviously, once again, this is film from last year, so they're putting out slightly like marginally better film this year. Like he doesn't look as incompetent, but there's still so many moments where it's just like, man, if this kid just had one more receiver, or if this kid just had slightly above average O line, he might have a chance. But the Bears organization is just simply failing this kid, man. Like, once again, I'm not gonna sit here and just completely excuse Fields as if it's just the Bears and he's not the problem. Fields has his issues. But when you have a running quarterback, right, and you're barely calling any design runs, you're just letting your quarterback sit back there like a sitting duck. It's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? Are you going to let this QB succeed? Are you going to play to his strengths? Or are you going to let him just sit back there like a sitting duck where, like in this clip right here, like linemen are getting free, defensive linemen are getting free runs at Justin Fields so often in his film that it's actually crazy. Like, you would not think that this line was this bad, but they are. Like, at this point, it's more like Fields just got to shine through the dark patches that this whole offense have at times. Like, even in the games he's looked good so far, he's really just throwing it to DJ Moore. Like, you have to get this kid legit weapons. Like, there's no way that y'all walked into the year. Shout out the Bears GM. I can't remember if it was Poles or the one before him that traded us that pick that turned out to be Porter Jr. But yeah, that Chase Claypool, that was like one of the worst trades of last year. Like, it's too much incompetence. Get the kid some help, and just maybe he might not turn out to be a bust. But as of right now, 6-24 as a starter, something like that, not gonna cut it.